My gender means freedom. My name is Ryan Vollrath. I'm a senior studying history and psychology at Ohio University. I'm also pursuing a Women in Gender Studies certificate. My coming out experience in high school was generally very positive. I received either neutral or good feedback from my family and friends. I can honestly say no one was surprised. I think I was probably more surprised than most of my social networks. But as time has passed, things, in my opinion, have become nothing but positive. I identify as a queer, gender non-conforming individual who uses the pronouns they, them, their. Right, it's kind of like when you're in between sizes at a clothing store. You know you're not straight, but the next size that fits best is gay male, I suppose. The sexual orientation thing was a pretty accurate fit, but the male thing I had never really identified with. I've never really liked traditionally masculine roles in play or work, and I guess at that point I still had a view of gender as tied to the body, and so that's what I had to work with. And it did work until I learned that there was more to it than that. The idea of female and male within our society as a social construct, as many people throw around, is extremely limiting. Females are defined by what it means to be not male, or females are defined by their relationship to men. And masculinity is often constructed in such a way as to maintain patriarchy and male privilege. So transgression of either role can result, and often does result, in being ostracized. So for me, rejecting both labels is a way of saying I don't play by anybody's rules, because in my opinion the rules are constructed by a patriarchy that exists to serve and for men. I think that I'm in a very good, positive space. Coming out as gender non-conforming has been less of an active process on my part. It's definitely a process. It's the only way one can describe coming out. But I think it's freed me. It's freed me in a lot of ways in terms of my ability to relate to other people and experience the world. So again, a very positive, it's almost become a tool for me to help relate to other people. How I feel on a given day about my gender dictates what I do with my gender. It doesn't mean that as someone who is born male I must restrain my emotions or like meat. On the opposite end of things, saying that I might identify as a woman as an antithesis to being male. I don't have to be quote-unquote passive or feminine. It gives me license to express myself in ways I feel are healthy and productive.